Hey there, Libra. How are you? It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome back to my channel. Well, if this is the first time you've been here, welcome, welcome. Make sure you stick around and see if there's something in it that you like. If it resonates with you, give me a thumbs up or leave me a comment. That would be even better. I'd love to know how it's resonating with you. If you are a returning viewer or a subscriber, I cannot tell you how much I appreciate all your likes, your shares, your comments. You're helping me grow my channel, and it's super exciting. So I really want you to know how much I appreciate your time and your effort. So here we work with the energies of the moon to see how we can best move our life forward in a very positive way. And we use as our guide through the cycles of the moon, the Queen of the Moon Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. And then we get a conversation starter, which already popped out from Poppy Palin's Everyday Enchantment Tarot. And you have the Ace of Pentacles. So Libra, what you building, right? You're laying the foundation. It's something that you hope will bring you financial success, or it could be emotional, but generally with the Pentacles, I find it's a project that has to be built from the ground up. It feels very much like it's some kind of a material thing. So you're building something. So you could be starting construction on a house or something like that, but it's very materialistic. Whatever it is. So it could be finances. It could just be a 3D project that you're working on. So the moon starts out on Sunday in your 7th house of partnerships, and there's a lot of discernment going on. You're trying to decide, what am I going to do about this? Am I going this way, that way? What stays, what goes? It's got that Aries moon, and so that's with Mars in Aries right now. There's action involved. You want to take action about something, but you need to discern your way through it. So using the soul coaching cards from Denise Lynn, let's see if we can get you a little guidance. And oh, Libra, yes, you have love. You have love, which makes every Libra I know super happy right now. And I'm just going to leave that sitting there for just another second so you can really, really enjoy it. Because this is what Libra is always seeking for. They're seeking that balanced relationship that yields love. And it says, I am wonderful. I receive and give love today and always. If you are not in a relationship that feels like that, then you need to get out. I shouldn't tell you that. But you need to let go of what's not working in it so that you can create it. So maybe not getting out of the relationship, but letting go of some things. It looks like you're starting the project from the ground up. And so it could be somebody new that you've met. Or it could be that you're going to find a new way to do things so that you can create that. Because that moon is in your 8th house of transformation on Monday, and there's fear. Like there's all these fears. What are you hanging on to that you don't need? You need to let these things go. And there's this boundaries card here, and it's not a comfortable boundary. It's a small, crampy space. So if it's a glass bubble, break it. If it's a soap bubble, then pop it. What is it going to take to set you free so that you can start creating what you want, so that you can have this? And if you already have this, congratulations. The rest of the world is jealous of you. Okay, so let's get you some guidance on how are you going to handle the fear and those boundaries as you start on breaking ground on this project that's going to create this transformation in your life, Libra. So this moon happens in the afternoon on Monday, so you might not notice it first thing when you get up. You might still be all in the nice, warm, snuggly, loving energy. But let's just see where it takes us. Okay, whoa. It says, embrace the in-between, which leads me to think that this is what you really want, and that's what you're discerning, and you're trying to build it. You're starting from the ground. Maybe you've just met somebody, and so you're at that in-between space where it's neither here nor there, but you're getting there. Oh. And you have, you have the dog. Be loyal to what you love. So don't sell yourself short. Don't sell your dreams short. If this is what you're trying to create, you know, with this, all this building energy here, if you're trying to create this love, you know, you're in that in-between space where you're working on it, you're building on it. Be loyal. Be loyal to what you love. Be loyal to what you believe in. Be loyal to yourself and your values and what you want. And then on Wednesday at 8 p.m. So it's, you know, it's, you've gone through Monday, Tuesday, and most of Wednesday with this in between, but feeling loyal and trying to lay the groundwork, and where are the boundaries, and where are your boundaries, where are other people's boundaries, how do you respect those? You know, what do you need to do about that? What are you afraid of? How can you release that fear? Well, then we get into Gemini, and Gemini is a nice trine, and that's oftentimes it's about travel and education and research and higher learning, but we've got this mask and someone's hiding behind the mask. There's the willpower. Sometimes the willpower is required to take that mask down, and then there's focusing on what you want to transform your life into, what you want to create. And sometimes the ninth house is also about that second go round of relationships. So maybe you're a little later in life and you've already been married before. Now you're on your second marriage, or your second or third or whatever major. I don't know why, but I feel like there was more. Okay. So gratitude. So be grateful for what you have. When you tell the universe that you're grateful, then the universe brings you more. So notice the good stuff around you and express the gratitude. Express the gratitude so that you can bring in more. Focus on what you have that's good. And you also have peacock. Raise your standards. Have you been settling in love? Maybe that's why you need to focus on what you love and why you're building something and why you're trying to create this. Don't settle. Don't settle. Maybe that's what this discernment is about. What is love? What does it mean? How does it affect my life? How can I bring it in? What's important to me? Well, if you want to bring in somebody into your life that really loves you, you have to love yourself first. That's how that actually works. So what's great about you? Make a list. Put it on the refrigerator. Stick it on the mirror in the bathroom. Look at it. Talk about it. Realize you have a lot. Raise your standards. You deserve so much. Okay? Don't hide behind the mask and focus on what you really want. And then late on Friday night at 10:44 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the moon moves into Cancer. And Cancer is about taking this Cancer moon is about taking some action. And for you, that'll be in your 10th house of career and authority. Could be the father figure, could be your boss. Then you need to take some kind of action there and to get a little guidance on that. And you know, we're talking Friday night, and most people, that's already the work week's over. So maybe you're going to need to do some thinking about it and making some decisions, but maybe you're dealing with your father, and maybe you need to, or the authority figure in your life, and you need to be laying some, you know, creating some boundaries. Well, these are wonderful. Journey. Half the treasure to the journey is in the path of finding it and opportunity. You will prove yourself and discover, if you are brave, the rough seas. All right. So this journey to self-discovery, this journey of what you value, this journey to you, where you raise your standards, where you move out of this in-between space, where you remember that you're being loyal to what you really want, where you start building and creating this love. It starts with you recognizing that there's opportunities, and yeah, there's movement, and you're going to have to make some choices. Don't forget to be grateful. Be grateful for the lessons you've learned. Some of them have probably been hard. Those are the ones we remember the most. You know, that's kind of how that goes. So that moon is in Cancer. It's there Friday night, and it's there all day Saturday. And actually, it's pretty much all day Sunday there until Sunday night at 10:54 p.m. when it moves into Leo. And then we have the eclipse that happens like 2 hours later, and more like an hour and a half later. And so The sun, meanwhile, on Sunday is going to move into eclipse. So lots of things shifting and changing and everything. And so I thought that we would just save that for the eclipse video. But I want to talk a little bit about this moon. It's going to be in Leo. It's very masculine. It's very action oriented. It's about strength and vitality, your physical vitality, your mental, your emotional vitality, your power of your wills. You know, you need to shield and protect yourself. There's a very masculine energy to this full moon lunar eclipse that's going to happen. And it's happening in the wolf moon or the hunger moon, depending on who you're, listening to. But I like the wolf moon, right? Because the Cherokee speak about that there's two wolves at war within you. And there's the first wolf is negative and it's full of jealousy and darkness and anger and resentment and hatred and despair and loneliness. And Libra, this can easily be you when a relationship goes badly, right? It can be anybody, but I notice it with Libras a lot. And then there's the good wolf, the light wolf, right? So we have the dark wolf and the light wolf. And the light wolf is joy and happiness and hopefulness and helpfulness and kindness and goodness and gratitude. So these two wolves are duking it out inside of you. So which one wins? The one you feed. So feed the wolf through your thoughts. If you want the good wolf to succeed, you need to be positive. So write your gratitude list about the things that are important to you, that you are grateful for. I know that you are receiving this and I recognize the universe and I appreciate it, right? And then I'm raising my standards. I am discerning what kind of a love life I truly deserve. I'm discerning this, right? And you are currently in this in-between space. Okay. So you're in this in-between space. It's a great time to lay the foundation, to create what you actually want so that you can bring this love in. So raise your standards. And so this moon coming up, this full moon, it's a good time to let go of all the negative energy around you and feed the good wolf, right? Okay. So check out your year ahead video. It's got some really interesting stuff in there for you, Libra. And I will be back on Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll do a live with the Q&A for the eclipse. And then I'll be back here next week for your weeklies. So you got some hard work ahead of you, a lot of discerning and deciding what it is you really want, what you deserve in a relationship. And don't settle for less. You're at the ground floor and you're building what you want. So you get to pick. All right. Oh, color card. Color card. Let's do a color card. This is so you can focus on something this week. Like, okay, I am worthy. I know that I am worthy of this. I am grateful for the lessons I've learned. And I'm going to focus on tangerine, be spontaneous and having fun. Excellent. So have some fun. Track the good stuff in by being the good stuff, right? Feed the good wolf. All right. I will see you next week. You take care. And don't forget to check out your video for the year ahead. All right. Bye.